This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the microphones, it's Jack. It's Kenny. It's the Rock and Roll Up Podcast.
Well, it's Christmas!
Yeah, baby, let's sing the song. It's Rock and Roll Up Christmas, and we're having a great time. Now do
surely distance Christmas.
And verse 2, and the yeah. Yeah, and I don't think we should have done it. I told you before, I don't think we should have done the Christmas song. It wasn't prepped enough.
My name's Kenny. Welcome to the Rock and Roll Up Podcast, the Christmas special, the second ever Christmas special, and my co-host here.
I'm Jack. I'm a Christmas fairy. Actually, don't call me a fairy. You know what? It's 2020. I'm embracing it. I'm a fairy. What of it?
Christmas fairy. For those listening rather than watching, Jack's gone a bit overboard with the prep, and I'm in the cubby hole.
You're under the boards of the floor. That's how underboard you are. Where's your Christmas outfit, mate? I've got a hat on. I've got comedy glasses. What's going on? I've got
actual glasses to improve my vision.
Yeah.
I am wearing a green shirt.
Look at that. Well, you were rolling your sleeves. I thought you were going to show your tattoo. I thought you were going to say, yeah, but I've got tattoos.
Yeah. I'm actually, I've ended up with tattoos, so I don't need Christmas outfits.
You're not a fairy.
Yeah. This little Christmas tree, is that what that is?
Oh, yeah, look, the little sort of weed leaf. The marijuana.
What I should do is...
Go on.
Is, you know what they do when they have them on, like, Homes Under the Hammer? They go on. They've got...
Too cool to watch that, but go on.
Yeah. They've got, like, a sort of, like, Nike thing on. And they
my Lord. He's got tape. Where's he pulled tape from? Go on.
They have to... I don't exist.
Yeah, just want to let you know, guys, that there are other Christmas hat manufacturers available. Now it just says as. That's fine. Kenny has taped the logo up because, of course, we see a sponsor, we reject it. We don't need sponsors. We are punk, yeah? We're the Sex Pistols of podcasting. Go on, spit on something. Go on.
That's what you got?
Yeah, that's what you got. We spit on the concept of Christmas. No, we don't. We love it. I'm dressed up. What I'm going to do, mate, is these are quite uncomfortable. I'm going to pop the glasses off. Oh. I'm going to gently jingle them. Oh no, they're almost silent. I thought that was going to be a magical sound. And I don't want silliness this episode. It's going to be a serious Christmas episode. Let me just take my hat off. Whoa! Whoa! He's got two hats on again, like another episode. That's right.
Jackie Two Hats.
Jackie Two Hats, they call me. Welcome to the episode. We're going to start talking about some exciting things. We've got some comedy features. We got a special, exciting musical number. Wow. We've got a Christmas quiz, and we're talking about some amazing toys that are coming up this year and of yesteryear. But we're going to start talking about what we are doing in the COVID Christmas of 2020.
Yeah.
Kenny, we're not going to see each other, mate, are we?
I know. This time last year, our first ever Christmas special came out. We'd been doing this a year, so now we've nearly been doing this 2 years.
Too many years. More like.
I came over to your flat, travel. Yep. We had a Christmas dinner, at least two.
At least two, maybe four. I don't know.
We went to a Christmas market. We watched the Office Christmas special, and we had a Christmas cuddle. Wow. And this year, I was trying to think, have we actually been in the same room this year?
Well, it's unlikely, isn't it? I think there might have been a time after Christmas.
Was there one time?
I think there might have been
February, maybe.
Maybe not. I think so. At the most, it's once. Otherwise, for the first time in 10 years or something, we would have not seen each other for a very long time. It's emotional. We're both hurt. We started seeing other people for a while. That didn't work. Some people were saying, well, you're on a break. It's okay. Some people were saying it was never a break.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that happened.
But we're like the Christmas star. You will always come back together again. We'll always be there in the sky, twinkling.
It's weird when I saw a video about Friends, and the whole show is built around Ross and Rachel, that they should be together. But actual episodes of Friends in which Ross and Rachel are together, I don't think it's even a season.
Huh.
We're way more established than Ross and Rachel.
We are better than Friends. You've heard it first for Christmas 2020. Well, I'm going to be in Windsor this Christmas for the first time ever. And you know who else is going to be here? My neighbour, the Queen. She's having we do live very close to each other. Sometimes I just pick up a newspaper for her, drop it in. Yeah. You know what I mean? Lovely.
It's like the Nazi Times.
She reads the Daily Mail, which is weird, but then maybe not so weird. Nazi Times. The Nazi Times. Not sponsored by the Queen. So I'm going to be in Windsor for the first time.
All the Nazis.
Will be here too.
All the Nazis.
Don't want to offend them. It's going to be all right. It's going to be intimate. We're going to have Dada. He's going to join me bubble or me bauble. Whoa, let's sing the Christmas song again. Let's not. It's going to be intimate, mate. It's going to be intimate. Won't see me mum and me bro for a little while. A little bit of chest area showing there, which is it's a party. It's a party atmosphere this episode. Anything can happen. Except obviously seeing each other physically. That would be breaking the law. So it's going to be intimate, mate. Stay in with a fan. Won't be seeing me bro and me mother at actual Christmas time. Maybe New Year, maybe after. There's a lot of maybes this year, mate. There's too many maybes.
So Christmas Day. Oh, my camera has stopped on mine. Oh, there we are.
It's all right. You're too beautiful. You've broken it.
Christmas Day. Who we talking? You, Danielle, and Papa Bear?
And Papa Bear. No more, no less. That's going to be it's going to be a trio. First time with Dad in a long time. So looking forward to that. We're going to be the hosts. Always dreamt of hosting our own Christmas. You know what I mean? So it's going to be good. Danielle's a good host. We're buying the food in. That's the logistical nightmare of having guests.
Without doubt.
Too much food. When do we buy the food? Well, we'll do an extra run just before Christmas. What if nothing's there?
Yeah. I've got to get me ham a little bit earlier. I've got to pick up my turkey now. I'll freeze that, but then I might get an emergency beef if someone doesn't fancy me on the deck.
Always get an emergency beef. Smashed glass in case of emergency. Always.
There's just a hog in there and a chainsaw.
There's a full hog. Yeah, it's the food, mate. We've stocked the cupboard full of sugar, basically just sugar only. Biscuits, cookies, cakes, chockies, and we're excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be small, but you know what? Christmas is all about family and obviously materialism. So we're going to enjoy both of those hand in hand in Windsor. What are you doing for Christmas, Kenny Beveridge?
I am going to my mum and dad's, who I have seen once this year.
Once ever.
It was the birth. Off you go. See you on the 29th. Christmas.
I'll get me coats. I'm out of it.
I'm going to see my mum and dad. I haven't seen them. I saw them for a weekend in a time when maybe I shouldn't have been travelling.
I was going to say, no comment.
It wasn't actually illegal to travel, but just frowned upon.
But you know what? We see frowns, we turn them upside down.
On the punks of podcasting. Like that. If it's good enough for Dominic Cummings, it was good enough for me. So I popped over to Barnard Castle. Then I went to my mum and dad's.
That's fine. Are your eyes okay? Because you are wearing glasses.
Well, Dom sorted me out with some.
I better sort out my eyesight. I better check my eyesight, actually. These are going back on. So you're going to see your family. That'll be nice.
I'll go home, see my mum and dad, see my nieces and my brother. 3 in the UK, we got a lot of American listeners. So in the UK, we got a 3-person bubble across the whole UK. It's not different states. We have counties, but everything is dictated by a centralised, all-knowing, all-loving, all-being God. Oh wait, no, it's just Boris Johnson.
just Boris Johnson and his evil Illuminati overlords.
So I'll be going there in a 3-person bubble. I'll be seeing my nieces. I'll in fact be meeting my 3rd niece for the first ever time.
Oh my goodness.
She was born in August, so she'll be 5 months.
Shout out.
Little Maeve, little Mavey Maeve. Which is a nice...
What do you buy a 5-month-old Baba?
Well, what I've decided to buy her is nothing, because she'll never
know. That's fair.
She'll never know.
No. She's not going to grow up and go, you really wronged me that first Christmas. You know what I mean?
I used to love Christmas, but then I had this one really bad one where my uncle didn't buy me a present when I was 5 months old, and since then it's never been the same.
You stop believing. I mean, you would be the ultimate dress-up Santa, mate. I mean, you would have to dye the beard.
I've done it in the past.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. You turning up with a big old sack.
Oh,
it'd be lovely, mate.
It would be nice. You've got the hat.
Uncle Ken. Sometimes I forget you're an uncle.
I am an uncle of 3 now.
3. That is quite a litter.
That is a litter.
And
that'd be nice.
A lovely house, your mama and papa's for Christmas as well. Nice sort of cottagey, very old England, in the middle of the countryside. Should look nice. She always does a good job with dressing the house.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, Christmas Day is very much spent with our house making lots of noise with children and music, but just on the outside, it's just the meadows.
Sorry.
The English meadows.
Some beautiful deer drinking from a pond.
There will be deer, without doubt.
Yeah,
because there's so few cars, you actually are likely to see deer on Christmas Day.
Yeah. And sometimes they come in, they're invited in, you know what I mean?
They're invited in, then I get the chainsaw out again. And
yeah, well, don't need to talk about that, yeah. Looks like veal's back on the menu.
Talking of that, I was going to mention, we've mentioned beef, we've mentioned deer.
Let me just check, we've mentioned beef. I don't think we've mentioned pork yet. I don't think we've gone for pork yet, which is a shame.
Turkey and a second meat.
Yeah. You know what? Wasn't always a thing. I mean, you could argue a second meat, is a pig in blanket. You know what I mean? I would say that's an accessory, but it is a second meat.
Yeah.
Last couple of years, we've gone for a honey roast ham on the actual Christmas dinner. That used to be a secondary, maybe a Boxing Day treat.
Yeah.
It seems to have wormed its way in to the actual meal, the bones of the meal. So what do you do on a Boxing Day now? I've got no idea. Probably just have that again.
Maybe some veal.
I don't know. We debated a bit, maybe some duck. We couldn't bring ourselves to that. I don't know. Yeah. We thought, I don't know, why don't we go old school? Let's get a bloody partridge. Let's get a partridge. Let's get a pheasant. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that would be the afters. We thought, do we get like a pheasant or something? And then, nah, it's never happened. So yeah, 2 meats, mate. What about you?
Yeah, we're a turkey and another. So I think it's normally turkey and beef, and then but we have a ham. We're a Boxing Day ham family.
Well, that's it.
And when I was at uni, my mama bear used to get an extra ham, and I used to take it back to university with me in January and make it last as long in January as possible. And I remember, good friend of the podcast, Mr. Sean Birmingham, I remember coming back from Christmas and trading a portion of my mum's honey glazed ham for a portion of his mum's chocolate tiffin that was made at Christmas. And that's just the kind of economic sort of incentives that you can have in a shared household.
No, Kenny lives in 18th century York, and that's the lifestyle he leads. That's fine. He did have a top hat and cane. He did throw open the sash of the window. That's what he does. That's how he lives.
It was good tiffin, and the honey roast ham is always good. So,
Well, in January, Hamuary. That's a new hashtag.
I mainly eat, it's mainly, and I'll tell you what as well. My brother has come up trumps the last 2 years. He's decided he's going to start doing a ham.
I mean, you can't say trumps. We'll get flagged by the algorithm. There's multiple hams. This is turning into Christmas with the Cranks. There's honey roast hams all over that film.
My brother does a ham. Last year, secretly, we all preferred his than my mum's. My mum's was good, but my brother's was really good.
I don't even know what to say.
I know.
Good job you haven't said that on a public platform where everyone can hear it, including your family. That is absolutely shocking. Mum has been knocked off the pedestal by the younger calf.
Yeah.
It's a jungle out there. It's a Christmas jungle out there.
Christmas jungle.
Well, we're dealing with the logistics of, right, well, Dad's here, so we're not seeing... Do we keep the presents back for Mum and my bro? Do we send them? That's a lot of money. It's some fragile stuff, mate. I don't trust the system. Do we hold it back? But then it's not Christmas. Do we do it on Zoom? We've already established there's going to be a Zoom quiz because 2020.
On Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day, obviously. So the family will be quizzing.
Right.
They're saying they're going to send the presents up. It's chaos. It's chaos.
Why don't you send the presents and then open them on Zoom?
Well, that's it. I know. It's just there's some fragile stuff. It's worry. I know. It's difficult, man. It's basically being an adult. 2020 is hard enough, but also you get to the stage where you have to make these logistical decisions that you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Christmas used to be, this is what I want. Feed me, water me, get me shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to get drunk. That was sort of like...
Fine, yeah. And that was from age sort of 0 to maybe, 18, 19.
Yeah. Now it's, maybe we could come to you for Christmas. The plan, originally, before COVID ruined the world, was we were going to have my mum and dad here, and we weren't going to see my brother and my nieces because they were going to Scotland. I said, don't do that. That's going to be shit.
Pop into Scotland for Christmas. It's a tradition over here in England. That's what you do, right? It's Christmas time. Come on, up to Edinburgh.
Yeah. So it's all changed. Who knows? Who
knows, mate? Well, we've got the classic like last year. We got 3 Christmas trees. We got the bedroom one, your standard. That's a turquoise, silvery, white theme. We've got the hall one. That's like a multicoloured theme. And then we got the living room, which is like a vintage theme. And that's all you need, mate. You need at least 3 trees.
That's all you need.
That's all minimum
Christmas trees.
Minimum 3 premium Christmas trees that we've spent all year planning for. And that's the kind of thing that will get you through Christmas, shelling out big bucks for plants that live in your house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think everyone knows you're a Christmas fiend.
We both love Christmas, but yeah, I'm slightly more excited perhaps than you are.
Yeah, I mean, this year I'm excited to see family and things, but I've not bothered on decorations this year at all.
You Scrooge, you bloody Scrooge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, we've gone all out, mate. We bought a new sofa, not specifically, a little Christmas gift for us, as a house, but wanted a new one for Christmas because our sofa's a bit rubbish. You sat on it; it's not good. That hasn't arrived. Just Christmas logistics again.
It's still not arrived.
That's not arrived. No. What happens, mate, is you book a 2-hour slot and then it doesn't arrive. That's the kind of service I pay for. Again, it's premium service. You know what I mean? I've paid for the slot and it doesn't arrive, and that's okay because we live in England.
Is there any retailer that you would particularly like to disparage with this?
I'm not going to say they're called Furniture Choice. That would be offensive.
If anything, you should have made a different choice.
Yeah, exactly. Did tweet them as well. No response there. What I like from a company is you have to call them to fix the problem. That's what I like. Hiya, sorry. Yeah, we've just realised we've been sitting on the floor all night. Is that oh right? Yeah, you can't deliver it till Monday now. Any reason? No reason. Not a problem. Not a problem. So that's good. And then the oven broke as well, Kenny. The oven broke as well, mate, didn't it? Yeah, there's something wrong with the oven, mate. Christmas dinner's been thrown into contention. Is it even happening?
My God. What if it breaks on the day?
Yeah, I know. I don't even know what to say. It keeps flickering on and off. Sometimes it's not heating up. We've told the landlord. He's popped over. Of course, it worked when he popped over because life. You know what I mean? So, although there's the joy of Christmas, you know, have you seen the glasses? There's also the adulting, depressing side of Christmas /2020. And it's been a hell of a year, but we'll persevere because that's what we do over here. And we're going to probably watch some cool things on the TV as well, aren't we, Kenny Beveridge?
We are. I thought it would be a good idea to maybe have a look for, especially our listeners and our viewers in England, what they might be able to watch on Christmas Day.
And the escapism.
With the magic of the internet, I'm going to share my screen. We will describe everything for anyone listening, but I'm going to share the Christmas colander for Christmas Eve. Now,
this is what you can watch over here in the UK.
So,
we're starting from 6 a.m. We're up on 6 a.m. on Christmas Eve.
Boom.
Let the day begin. We're watching breakfast.
You get 3 hours of BBC News in. First thing. Boom. Done. Or watch 12 Puppies and Us from 6:35.
Oh, that sounds like lovely. I'm confused about a 9 a.m. Kung Fu Panda.
Well,
why?
What you've got there, my friend, is actually a 9 a.m. Kung Fu Panda, a 10:25 Kung Fu Panda Holiday, and a 10:50 Kung Fu Panda 3. What I want to know is what happened to Kung Fu Panda 2?
I don't know. I don't know. There's been some kind of scheduling issue here. That's another letter of complaint I'm going to have to write.
It's essentially, here's the news. COVID. Kung Fu Panda, 12:10. Yeah. COVID.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda. So that's not Christmassy. I think there's going to be a theme emerging here. There's multiple animated films. Cars, Moana.
Yeah, Moana, Cars. What else we got? Paddington 2. Good. Nice.
Good. Still need to review that. Like that a lot. Yeah.
Saucy Nanny. That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll pop that on.
War versus Celebrities. Okay. Would I lie to you? Christmas special. EastEnders at 8:15. Yeah. This is the most egregious right here, my friend.
Go on. Last year's Gavin and Stacey Christmas special. If you haven't watched it,
year's Gavin and Stacey Christmas special. I mean, if you haven't seen it, by God, watch it.
My God, they were never going to make it. They were never going to make another one this year. But it's the tease, isn't it, mate? This is what you could have had.
Miranda.
There's some good stuff on 2. Look, there's some good stuff on 2. There's Morecambe and Wise. There's Two Ronnies. I would say maybe stick to 2 for your more traditional British Christmas comedy.
Let's talk comedy then. So you've got Two Ronnies sketchbook, which is a repeat, but will be it's only 15 minutes.
No.
If you want, if you want to really have a laugh, you could always tune in to the Midnight Mass.
You know what? On Carols from Kings is always good because they got really good choir. So if you can remove yourself from other things, it's actually very enjoyable. We all love a Christmas Carol, you know.
You can always stay up till 2:45 on Christmas Day and watch Mortimer and Whitehouse gone Christmas fishing.
You know what? Really good show, really funny, and that's a repeat. The original is going to be on, I think, the 16th or the 18th. I won't have a bad word said against them because I love Paul Whitehouse and I love Bob Mortimer.
I don't like bad words said about them.
I don't like fishing, but I do like people being funny when they're fishing. You know what I mean?
So Christmas Eve.
It's middling. So a lot of. I mean, look how many repeats. Repeat.
I'd say poor.
Yeah, it's middling to poor. There's a few specials, but nothing new really, mate. It's all repeats. So little lazy.
Okay.
Let's move on. We could watch a Northern Irish Christmas. I mean, that would be good.
Christmas Day, I'll reveal it slowly.
Go on.
Get your BBC breakfast in.
Breakfast, 6 o'clock.
COVID.
COVID.
There we go. Gruffalo.
Good for the kids.
Yeah. Gruffalo's Child. Good.
They've done a double whammy.
Although, who doesn't have Gruffalo on DVD? Literally everyone does.
Yeah, I know.
You've got kids. Christmas Day for service. Inside the Christmas Factory will be interesting.
Yeah, again, it's a repeat, though. It's all repeat.
Snail and the Whale. Oh, get rid of that. Snail and the Whale repeat. Zog repeat.
Zog?
Not sure what that is.
Zog? What's Lou?
Yeah, don't know. Top of the Pops Christmas Special. Okay.
Oh, I always like that. Always like that.
I mean, I'm not sure that... Isn't that meant to say BLM, not black and white?
Hey, capital B. Some like it hot. Yeah, bit of Marilyn. On... yeah,
That'll be all right.
It's not Christmassy, though. I don't understand.
Early Man.
Oh, that's the Aardman one about cavemen playing football.
Yes.
Yeah, which I love Aardman, Wallace and Gromit, etc. But not sure on the concept of that one. We've got Zog. Zog's returned.
Just the Queen.
Yeah, just the Queen. You don't need to say it. Just the Queen will be on at 3 o'clock.
Coco, which I've not seen, but I would like to see.
One of my favourite films I've watched this year. Fantastic film.
Yeah. So that's good. BBC News update. That'll tell us that the Queen's died.
COVID. The Queen has come round, asked for tea. We've given her COVID. Whoop.
But yeah, look at BBC Two. Repeat.
Yeah, mate. I did see some complaints about this initially, and I have to say, I think they're founded. I think they are. Again, Two's got your Dad's Army. It's got your classic Victoria Wood, your classic British comedy, Morecambe and Wise again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Strictly. That's a big deal. That'll get probably 10, 15 million.
This is interesting. Blankety Blank Christmas special.
Ooh.
Not a repeat, so it must be a new.
Who's doing that, I wonder? Will it be Paul O'Grady? I hope so.
That'd be amazing if it's Paul O'Grady.
Just before then, you've got everybody's favourite comedian, Michael McIntyre.
Oh.
And the thing is, when you go, it is Christmas, and you open the door. Oh! I did a joke. It was hidden in there, but I actually did a joke hidden in there.
I'm quite posh, but sometimes I swear. Oh!
Yeah. Again, that is very, very funny. You are very funny today, Kenny. Very funny.
Thank you. Call the Midwife. That'll do 10 million probably.
Probably.
As well.
First couple of seasons of that were quite sweet, and then it went a little bit. It went on for about 10 years too long. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know I don't know what more I can say about it.
The UK's favourite sitcom, Mrs. Brown's Boys, and we're going to do a little scene from that now. Oh my goodness! I've fallen off my chair and I've shown me bloomers. Woo!
Woo!
Again, hilarious comedy content on the BBC.
If you want to watch a load of pretentious Hollywood actors tell you about things, and then you can always pop on social media, but if not, you can always watch La La Land.
La La Land, yeah. I maintain that this film is not as good as everybody says it is, but
definitely not.
What shot beautifully, that's about all I can say. And you want a happy film, you want a happy ending on Christmas. That film doesn't particularly provide that. Paul McCartney at the Cavern Club. Now, it's not Christmassy, but that sounds intriguing. I know we've said Paul's past his prime, but interesting. I'd like to know when that was filmed.
Out of 10, Christmas Day, it's low. I mean, look.
It's a 2 out of 10.
Blankety Blank, Michael McIntyre, Call the Midwife, Strictly. Those are your 4 original shows for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
It's not great.
No.
And I don't know whether the whole idea of Christmas Day TV being amazing is just a lie that we tell ourselves because of nostalgia. Maybe it was always shit.
Yeah, I think nostalgia plays a part, but also the parameters for making new TV are somewhat slim compared to what they used to be. And, you know, I think
this year even more. So
I think there's probably a little bit of that as well.
I've got a question for you, Jack.
Go on, buddy.
Did you miss Early Man on Christmas Day? Because you can catch it on Boxing Day.
You know what? I'll get up early, man, to watch Early Man.
let's have a very quick bash through
They've gone
this.
for Madagascar. They've gone for, Greece, classic.
Some live football on the BBC for once. That's kind of nice. Dunkirk, very good film. Bit
Yeah,
depressing.
good film. Not particularly festive. Wallace and Gromit, I'd watch them. Great. University Challenge, too clever for me.
Tell you what, this sounds bloody good.
Man Up's a good film. It's a funny film. Simon Pegg.
Tom Jones and Beverly Knight's Gospel Christmas. Yes,
Oh
please.
my Lord. And that was already been on. We'll watch that again. The Invisible Woman. You could pop that on, but you won't see her.
So what have we got? Original content, Great British Sewing Bee, Celebrity, EastEnders.
That's it.
Prepare, Shop at Christmas. That is it.
Yeah, possibly the Tom Jones. I don't know who shot the Tom Jones thing. So, yeah.
So
the conclusion is an average of 4 to 5 original pieces of programming a day, which is not, I guess, because of the whole year thing. It's been kind of bad for production, but yeah, it seems a bit lazy, mate. A little bit lazy this year.
not ideal, is it? Stick us on the box. How about that?
Give us a Christmas special. Hello, welcome. Come in to we'll have a set. Come in to the Rock and Roll Up house. Oh, we're going to have a good time. That's the kind of thing that I think we could do.
Just a couple of the things that I could offer. I could do this. I could do this face.
Yeah. I got the glasses. Pop them back on straight away. That's funny. So, Michael McIntyre. You know what I mean? I've updated my Christmas film list. What I've watched so far.
Go on.
From worst to best. Jingle Jangle, Klaus, Noel, Elf, Christmas with the Cranks, The Holiday, Miracle on 34th Street, After Christmas, Christmas Carol, the 1971, animated, Alistair Sim one. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's only 25 minutes. Brilliant. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's topping the billing at the moment.
Nice.
You've
You've not watched Elf, and you've not watched Santa Claus, the Tim Allen one?
We watched Elf. We haven't watched Santa Claus yet. I haven't watched Santa Claus yet.
Okay.
So,
you haven't watched Jingle All the Way yet?
Of course we haven't. You'll be pleased to know, and I will post a picture, that we do have the aforementioned in previous episodes, one sheet Christmas movie posters up in the living room. We've got Santa Claus and we've got Jingle All the Way. I have Arnold Schwarzenegger on my living room wall.
Nothing wrong with that.
I told you it was going to happen. It was one of my bucket list goals. It's happened. Back of the net.
Wonderful. Well, I think we should move on, and that we should give the world premiere of...
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a bit French. Premiere.
You are a bit French.
I'm just a bit French.
You smell a garlic.
People will have seen on our socials, hopefully, that we've been teasing a little Christmas drop of goodness right onto your faces.
Yeah.
And, well, it's time to drop it.
It's trying to drop it like it's hot. We've decided to come up with a completely original idea. No one's ever done this before. It's a COVID-based Christmas song. I know what you're thinking. How has no one thought of this? Again, BBC, come to us. We have great ideas. Look at the hat. So, in fact, there's more ideas in this hat. Ready? Oh, more great puns, Christmas puns. Like, that's another idea I've got. You know what I mean? It's just endless ideas that are coming out of me at the moment. You won't have seen this concept anywhere else, all right? We've written a half each, and then we've done a combination in there through the power of Kenny's production stylings, skills, Christmas spirit. Yeah. We present to you something very magical. Yeah. What is it called, mate? What is this?
It is called, I mean, again, no one's thought of this. It's Merry COVID, everyone. And I think, without further ado, hit it.
Hey, Jack. I think we should sing a song for all our listeners.
Hey, Kenny. I haven't washed my hands.
But it's Christmas!
Bing bong. Oh, go on then, you bloody turkey.
Virus spreading
like butter.
all around us.
Like Jesus.
Stocking bog roll.
Oh,
It's been real shit.
you stole the bog roll.
I'd get the beers in, but they even shut my local pub.
Alky.
Merry COVID,
everyone.
Hello,
There'll be no parties,
Why?
no jubilation.
What's happening?
People coughing
Dirty.
all year long.
Has it been a year?
But there's a presence on the horizon.
Go on.
Time for Pfizer to come along.
Didn't they get sued?
There's gonna be a vaccine next year. Fill me up with nanobots. I'll be sure to get my 5G contract down the shops.
Inside's burning.
Oh no.
Adverse reaction.
Okay.
Children praying for their dead mom.
I'm not sure about that.
Tracking and tracing. Stealing all my data.
Cheers, Boris.
Merry COVID, everyone.
Take it away.
I'm being James Brown. Disclaimer, Rock and Roll Up Podcast hereby declare that we do not own the rights to this music / song. All rights belong to the owner. Shaky, how you doing? No copyright infringement intended.
Back to it.
There's gonna be 6 feet between us.
At least.
So don't get any closer, pal. I'll rip your mask, kick your ass, and push you in front of the bus. The room is sinking, and I've been drinking.
A lot.
Mental health is out of law.
Send help, please.
Rock and roll up.
Please.
Lift your bloody spirits. Merry COVID. Ho, ho, ho. Merry COVID from your bros. Merry COVID, everyone.
That was great fun. Shall we have a sing of the original?
We're getting sued.
Okay. Snow is falling
Oh my goodness.
all around me. Children playing,
There they are.
having fun.
Kids are these.
It's the season. Love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Just one more thing before we finish. Fuck COVID. It's a cunt.
Do you think we should bleep that?
Too late for that now.
Peace out.
Big time.
I think we can all agree. Pretty
Pretty
powerful
powerful
stuff.
stuff.
I mean, wow. Probably people are going to listen to that. It's going to move them. There'll be some tears.
I
for
think
sure. There'll
probably-
be laughter.
I imagine on repeat for Christmas dinner.
What I'm hoping is this worms its way into the playlists of the world, of the nation, and it worms its way into the nation's hearts. You know, don't forget that music is such a big part of Christmas, and our nostalgia and our love for Christmas. A lot of that can come from musical accompaniment, and I really think that this song speaks to that, to 2020, and you know what? I'm bloody proud of it. So
Wow.
thank you.
Thank you.
Apart from the bit about the dead mum, yeah, we can fix that in.
We'll fix that in post. Although we've
Post.
already done the post for
We'll
it.
fix that in post.
Fix it in
fix that.
post.
We'll fix that in Christmas post. The post
yeah,
that hurts.
Christmas post. We had good fun making that. We hope everyone enjoyed it. Next year, I think it might be nice if we do a full release with a video.
Oh, I hope so, mate.
If we can actually be together, and we'll go even bigger. But last
We'll
year
go bigger.
we
Yeah.
just sang on the podcast. This year there's a whole track. Next year
There's a whole
who
track.
knows?
Who knows? It could be a whole album. You heard it here first. Yeah, sadly we couldn't get together to do it, but we did it remotely. So I hope you enjoyed it. Just a bit of silliness. Just a bit of silliness. You know what I mean? Because if you can't laugh, you'll cry. If you can't cry, you've probably got a blockage in your tear ducts. Maybe pop to the hospital. Actually, you can't really go to hospitals at the moment. Call your doctor. If anything, you can't really even call your doctor. Call 111.
Yeah.
Say, I can't cry. What do I do? That, you
I
know.
can't cry, but please listen to this song.
Yeah, can you try and make it?
phone? And also, if you can't sweat, then you might be Prince Andrew.
I can't confirm or deny that. He might be coming over here for Christmas lunch. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. He's in the area. He's in the area of Woking. Well, talking of nutcrackers, let's talk about some toys. Talking to posh people, let's talk about some toys. Those are the kind of links that I need on the BBC.
We're going to do a 2-episode share screen. This time, it's going to be Jack's screen.
You're joking. This is another screencast segment. You are having me on. We're going to compare and contrast. I've called it 30 years of toys. 30 years of toys. We're going to compare and contrast the most popular toys of the modern era with yesteryear. We're going to start from the years of our births, the beginning of 1991, 1992. Births. We were found in a barn in Bethlehem, hidden amongst the hay. And we're working our way up from then all the way to 2020. And we're going to begin with the year that Kenny was squeezed out of his, of Mother Mary. Try and make it religious. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to see what happens. Here we go. Whoa. Here we go.
Whoa.
Whoa. Here we go. Oh, let me drag that. Here we
Sharing
go.
it. You going to share
Whoa.
it? Whoa.
And it's happening.
There we are.
Click the wrong button. We're going to start from up here. We're going to talk the 1991, the year of your birth, Kenny Beveridge.
Yeah.
The most popular toy was the Game Boy.
No.
First off, we'll discuss whether we had them. Did you have a Game Boy?
No, I never really did handheld gaming. I was more consoles.
Yep.
I would have liked to, but when you're having a PlayStation 1 or an N64 when you're young, they're quite expensive, so you can't also afford a Game Boy. But $69.94 is a bit of a weird price.
Well, we've got the actual prices. This is provided by the Sun, a newspaper of sorts.
Sort of, yeah.
69 quid then, 143 now. Look at that, it's doubled.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that is. It's we had one. We had one as me and my brother. I think it's technically my brother's. Didn't play it all that much. I remember going abroad with it. It's good for travel, but a bit like you, don't really like the whole handheld thing. But yes, that was there when you were delivered. Could have been someone. Could have been a nurse, a midwife playing it when you were born. We don't know.
Maybe. She probably, popped me out. Oh, I've got to pop to the shops to buy a Game Boy.
Quick. Let's make this quick because I've got to go to the shops. 92, we got Tracy Island. Now, I had Tracy Island.
My brother had Tracy Island.
There we are.
Yeah.
Thunderbirds, if people don't know. It had little secret portals. You can move things, pop things in. It says there, Blue Peter showed you how to make one of your own. I do remember that. That's the famous sticky back plastic and egg boxes bit.
Right.
32 quid then. That's cheap, I think.
Well, it's cheap, but now 63.77. So in effect, it's quite a lot. I mean,
It's gone up, isn't it?
do you get all four? I wonder if you got all four. Whether you got the green and the red and the car.
I think he did. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Interesting. It's doubled its value. I wonder if you get them second hand, it's not so bad, or whether I don't even know if they're still selling them new. I mean, I presume they are. I don't know.
No,
Is Thunderbirds really a money making IP these days?
I have
I
no
don't know.
clue. Yeah.
We'll move on to 93, Barbie doll. I mean, obviously Barbie doll. You know what I mean? Not much to say about that. I don't suppose me and you had one.
No. No. But look at the price. Cheap. I mean, it was the most essential present and really the cheapest so far.
It is cheap, and even 20 quid for that. We used to have Action Man, the kind of the G.I. Joe of England. Must have been around the same price, and basically it's too expensive to live these days.
Yeah, I mean, I bought my niece an Elsa doll for Christmas, and that itself was £14 now. So in 30 years' time, so. Not too bad.
Did the conversation go like this? Oh, my brother said my niece wanted some frozen goods, so I bought her some frozen peas because it's frozen. She likes frozen stuff, so you've bought her some frozen peas.
Right.
She likes frozen stuff.
Yeah.
Did he say she wants Frozen stuff? And you said, all right, I'll give her a lolly.
Yeah. You got.
I'm just desperate to get that Michael McIntyre gig. 94, Power Rangers. You love Power Rangers.
I do.
The movie left something to be desired. Was never really massive on Power Rangers myself, but
I was massive. I had the bloody curtains, the bed set, I had the toys, I had the film, I had the 90s film, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, love it. Amazing.
But cheap, £4. £4.
Real cheap, yeah.
Wowza, they're collectible these days. Pogs, no, I loved Pogs, had a load of Pogs. Started in Hawaii, which I never knew. In fact, I'm looking at right now, I have a little sort of piggy bank of sorts that I've got all my old Pogs in from back in the day.
I never had Pogs, and I remember them, but I don't really know what they were. What are they? Were they just collectibles?
They're little collectible, sort of like bottle cap things, really. Yeah, you can kind of clip them together. You can trade them. I think some of them have more worth than others. I remember I had Looney Tunes ones, well, I still do, which look really cool.
Cool.
Then I had some kind of Star Warsy ones. I'd imagine they're, I'm not saying they cost a load of money these days, but quite a rare thing to have, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But I always held on to them. 96, again, Toy Story. I mean, I've still got Buzz in this very room as well, still got Buzz. So the film was released in March that year, look, so
right.
That must have sold, I mean, millions. You would
Yeah,
think.
I mean, so there it says 23.87. Now it costs 40. Yeah. Now, last weekend I went into the Entertainer, and the premium Buzz in the Space Ranger cardboard space rocket.
Yeah.
That was on sale, and I think it was £70.
Ooh.
So we're talking, and the Woody's Roundup that comes in the box, like in the film, I think that was 70 as well. So, it's kind. They've kind of got that, like, there's lower ones that you play with, and then there's ones that are more expensive that maybe get kept in the box.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Looks great. We've got Tamagotchi coming in 97. Never had one. Knew a lot of people that did. Never had one. Again, the whole handheld thing, didn't really get it.
Yeah.
I suppose it's that's the beginning of Japanese. I suppose it happened before, but kind of high street store selling a lot of Japanese kind of toys, basically.
Yeah. Well, I guess there'll be another big Japanese thing that I assume will come up maybe in a little bit.
5G, probably.
We've
got Furbies.
Yeah. Great.
Half owl, half hamster. Is that true?
Weird.
Half owl, half hamster?
Really weird, I thought.
Yes. Yeah, they were must-have for 2 years. There's some wonderful videos online of people trying to destroy them, and they just won't shut up. He's hitting them with a hammer. He's burning them. Mama. It's quite... they're terrifying. Let's face it, they're terrifying.
Quite scary.
Yeah. There it is. Look, wow. I know a few people that look like that. This was a strange one for me. The Who Wants to Be a Millionaire board game.
Nice.
I mean, love the show, love the concept, I guess.
Back in the day, yeah, amazing.
Like, it's kind of as the alternative to Trivial Pursuit, I suppose.
Yeah.
Still on repeat often at the moment. We're into the 2000s, and I did own this Techstar.
Really?
Yeah, I did. The super cool dog. They had a cat. I think they had another one.
I don't recognise that at all.
I did have one. It was like a weird... It may be Japanese, I'm not sure. Certainly Japanese inspired kind of robot pet kind of thing. I don't know what it did. I think it lit up. It might have moved a little bit. Other than that, it didn't really do much. But the novelty, mate, unbelievable. Bob the Builder, big in the UK.
Nice.
I get you just buy Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I guess just a figure.
You can't build anything. It's just Bob the Builder. Oh, little tool sets, look.
Yeah, very nice.
Little tool sets. I like that it says at the bottom, credit, not known. Not known who took this picture. Could be anyone.
So hold on. So we're at 2002. I was expecting Pokemon. That's what I was said, the Japanese thing.
No. Nothing.
Pokemon.
Bratz dolls, the hypersexualized kids dolls, which disturbed everyone at the time. They got sass and kick-ass look. There we go. Look,
Yeah.
a lot of sales, millions. Look at that.
Was this where the world sort of went wrong this year?
You know what? Once we entered into basically post 9/11.
Well, yeah, there you go.
I don't want to say that 9/11 is responsible. Terrorism is responsible for Bratz dolls, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd be interested to see if jet fuel can melt them. I don't know.
Suddenly, the jet fuel doesn't melt steel Bratz dolls.
We all know it.
I think that's the one.
Beyblades. Remember those? Used to have a few of those. Sort of the ripcord kind of thing. I remember in the playground, you'd tip the bin lid upside down and you'd play it in the bowl of the bin lid.
Oh, that's cool.
I remember that. Because I grew up on the streets,
Yeah.
of Colchester.
Lots of bin lids.
One of the biggest things. They're cheap again, quite cheap.
Very
Those are
cheap.
only little things. Now, I'd never heard of this thing, Robo Sapien. It was pre-programmed with moves and it had an infrared remote. Look at this.
No clue.
Whoa.
What it is.
Look at this guy. He looks like the Michelin Man.
At this time, I suppose we were, 14, 15. So,
Yeah.
But I would have thought that I'd have been aware of this. I've never seen that before in my life.
Don't know who this is. Get him out of my house. Big one for me. Xbox 360. Obviously, we'd had previous consoles, PS1, PS2. This was the most popular, competed with the PlayStation 3. Didn't realise it was slightly more popular than that.
Yeah.
Actually costs more now than it cost then.
Yeah, right.
Which
Well,
is
that's
strange.
inflation. Just to show inflation from 2005 has gone up.
Yeah.
Strange.
Strange. Classic console, move things into the next generation, but obviously now slightly dated. Some games I would say would still hold up though from the 360.
Yeah, online gaming wouldn't be where it is today without the 360, 100%.
Made a hell of a noise when it got warm.
It did. The old red ring of death as well. I think I had.
Yeah.
I might have had 2 360s with red ring of death over
I
the years.
think I had 2 as well, but it was in quite a short space of time. One of them went back to Microsoft and they fixed it.
Right.
And then the other one went to like some third party guy or something and he kind of sorted it out. It was, they weren't particularly well made, but I've still got mine in the cupboard as well. Turns out I've kept all my old toys.
Oh, nice.
We got the Nintendo Wii, 2006. I didn't have one. Used to play them at people's parties and things, but good fun.
Yeah, I had one. I don't know how early I got one. I think it was a few years after. I mean, very gimmicky. But a couple of decent, like there's an okay Mario game on there. There were some okay games, but a bit gimmicky.
I like the sports one. I mainly like the videos of people letting go of the control and smashing their TV.
That's the Michael McIntyre joke again, isn't it?
Yeah. That was hilarious. You are hilarious.
Bit of a posh guy just prancing around being posh and funny.
Being posh.
It's really funny.
Millionaire, please. Iggle Piggle. This is the Night Garden when that started. Obviously, a little bit old for that at the time, but obviously I've heard of it. It spent their days losing things, finding things, kissing things, and stacking things. I presume Iggle Piggle suffers with Alzheimer's or some form of dementia. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Then they would all fall over. Look at that. You said maybe they are dealing with dementia.
I know what that is. I've seen that.
That is terrifying. What's this? What's this weird blanket thing? What's this?
That's weird.
I don't know. No idea. Here we go. Big Disney time. High School Musical dance mat.
Nice.
Obviously, you had this. Obviously, you had this. It was all the rage. Lots of never had a dance mat or anything.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I never had a High School Musical dance mat.
Go on.
I did fantasize about stomping on Zac Efron's face. Hey,
Whoa.
hey.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
2009, the Go-Go Pet Hamster. Go-Go Pet Hamster. They were an overnight sensation, Kenny. They flew off the shelves. I don't see any wings. The demand was so high. Toys R Us, RIP. I love Toys R Us. Toys R Us. They did not. They didn't list them in the catalogues. They were so popular.
Wow.
I remember those. Look at their little noses. Look how disturbing their noses are.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like little pinky nip-nips. Little nip-nips.
Woo.
Toy Story 3 DVD. First DVD in the list. Yeah, I mean, Toy Story's appeared twice. It was a big part of my childhood. I'm sure it was yours as well.
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, just a DVD was the most popular, I guess.
A DVD? Seems weird.
Makes sense. Yeah, there it is. Look, a really badly blurry picture. Look.
Yeah, that is awful.
It's one of the best films of the year. Leapfrog tablet. Now, I didn't really know what this was. It can handle a bit of beating straight out of the box, but like a Bratz doll, if you know what I mean.
Is it a tablet made for kids? That's a good idea.
Well, yeah, it is a good idea. An idea that I haven't seen a lot anymore.
No.
I'm sure that is a thing, but considering the age we live in, that was quite ahead of its time, 2011.
Yeah.
Can't say I recognise it. It looks sturdy. This is where it goes weird. I ain't got a clue what this is. Skylanders Giants. I mean, I don't know what that is. It's from a computer game, is it?
Yeah. You buy the toy, and then this is like who else does it? Is it Kingdom Hearts? You buy the toy, and it comes with a code, and then you put the code in the console, and in the game you unlock the character. I think.
Not yet. Well, clever idea. Looks kind of cool. The Furby's back, Kenny. The Furby's back in 2013.
What?
I don't know. Look at the colour of that. What's happened? Furby on LSD.
That's like it's like a bad LSD trip.
Yeah, I don't know why it came back. I've no context here. Maybe there's more somewhere else, but they had a resurgence, mate.
Wow.
Here we go. Now it's getting into your territory.
Here we go. Yeah.
Frozen Snow Glow Elsa. So there was no escaping Frozen Fever. So it's just a replica with 15 sounds and phrases. If you're anything like me, I'll just press them all in the shop until it ran out of batteries. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Iconic. Can still be bought today. Is this what you've bought?
No.
Okay.
Mine's much more of like almost like a Barbie doll look, but Elsa. It's quite good actually. Like it's done up, and I bought her an Anna for her birthday, which was in November, and I'm buying an Elsa. And the Anna's got like a nice coat, the hair's done. It's very nice. But again, this is when Barbies came. I don't think back in the day did Barbies come with huge amounts of makeup and huge amounts of lipstick, and
I think special ones did, but it's the same with Action Men. Sometimes you just buy it on its own, and sometimes you'd get a lot of kind of other stuff with it. Yeah. What you're saying is Rock and Roll Up Podcast Patreon. Little bit of money will go towards Kenny getting himself one of the Elsa dolls. 2015 Star Wars lightsaber. Kylo Ren. There he goes. It's on his arm.
I got one of them. It's on my arm.
It's gone up a good 50 pence. So I'm not happy. In fact, less than that. Yeah, 35 pence.
35 pence. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool. You know, you'd break it on Christmas Day, obviously.
Yeah. There's a video of me and my niece in a toy shop fighting with lightsabers that we then didn't buy.
Wow.
So
you're the worst kind of person.
Yeah, you're like the kind of guy that would go in and get the Let It Go doll and just let it go, let it. Oh wait,
there's no evidence. There's no evidence. Hatchimals, heard of them again? If Furby and Tamagotchi got together and had babies, they'd have Hatchimals. That again sounds terrible. They come in plastic eggs, don't we all? Yeah, it just looks like Furbies again, mate. It gets a bit boring, doesn't it?
They're not.
Now, it didn't give me any more, this link, so we'll have a quick skip on. We don't know what happens in 4 years. Whoop, we're at this year, baby. Okay. The official list for 2020 is the Toy Retailers Association have predicted the 12 sellout toys will bomb down the list. They've been chosen. This is factually accurate. No fake news here.
No.
5 surprise mini brand mystery capsules. They're £7. It's a stocking filler. In each one, you'll find over 100 mini-sized surprise products. 100.
What? It says something about Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings. What the?
I mean, that's what I want. I thought it was going to be like little makeup bits. Oh, Mum, gravy.
That's nice. Okay.
I don't understand that. It's some kind of weird. It's sort of like a piñata, basically.
Yeah.
Don't get it. Barbie's back. 25 years later, Barbie's back in the running. 3-in-1 dream camper. Look at that.
£85.
There we go. She has diverse friends. Women's empowerment, reinvented the message about Barbie. She looks the same. You can be anything with Barbie, Kenny. Anything. You can even marry Barbie, but in some countries, that's frowned upon. It transforms into a camping oasis. Wow. Harry Potter Hedwig. Again, Harry Potter. That's going to maintain its value forever and ever.
I mean, there's not been a Harry Potter film for years.
I know. Yeah, not Fantastic Beasts. Then it's still. I mean, it just holds its value, doesn't it? Yeah, head of marketing. Kids will love the chance to keep on building what they've already imagined. Yeah. Maybe it's just a new thing. It looks cool. Looks cool.
Just a little slip of paper in there that says trans women aren't women. Just.
Yeah, I don't know how that found its way in there. LOL surprise, lol, OMG. This has got everything in it I hate. LOL surprise, OMG. It's a remix fashion doll. Brilliant. Wow, look at that. That is
how much is that?
Yeah, that is that's 40 quid.
Ooh.
Each one includes a fashion doll, 2 fashion looks, 1 pair of shoes, a shoebox, accessories, a hat box, a hairbrush, a doll stand, a full-size record of what? A lyric magazine, and brilliant! Night of the Opera. What's that doing in it?
My hat always needs a box, so maybe I'll pick that up.
Well, put it on your Christmas list. You never know. The LOL toy is the priciest one. Oh, it was on last year's, so it's actually on the last year's list as well. Interesting. Laser battle hunters. Whoa! Coming at me. They go forward and they reverse and spin and turn at super fast speed. Innovative. What is it? It's just a car with a laser on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Fine. Let's move on. Monopoly. Never heard of it. Monopoly for sore losers. Now I've heard about this. So there's punishments and things associated with losing, I think.
So is this like Cheaters Monopoly, maybe?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
You get the cheat edition, don't you?
So it turns it on its head, so it actually helps players. Okay.
Nice.
You know what? Monopoly, it needs a refresh. I mean, it has about 1 million different versions.
Yeah.
That would probably be quite fun if you got kids.
Yeah.
Paw Patrol, heard of it, don't know much about it. Dino Rescue, Dino Patroller Spin. There's a lot of words in there.
Again, £65.
Yeah, 65 quid there.
Oh, this is very expensive, isn't it? Jeez.
I know, mate. Well, talking of the prices, I mean, yeah, they've just gone up. If you're buying for 2 to 5 year olds, it's your number one toy. Peppa Pig, £30. Peppa Pig's shopping centre.
Nice.
What's Peppa Pig buying apart from sort of gruel? You know what I mean? What's Peppa Pig?
What would you like for dinner? Gruel.
Probably gruel.
Probably gruel.
Shopping centre. That's all you're getting. Pokemon's the first time Pokemon's come up in the whole list.
Yeah, that's right.
Pokemon carry case playset. Now, why on it? 40 quid from Selfridges. Blimey. This, in what way is this relevant though? I guess because Pokemon Go and stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It's still going, I suppose. It transforms into a backpack when not in use. That's got to be inconvenient though. If you've got all your, it's a toy.
Yeah, and it looks like a plastic backpack.
Yeah, is it usable? We don't know. It's got secret caves, a spinning whirlpool, and a treetop platform. Here we go. On to number 10. Present pets. That looks like.
Why is that so much money?
I don't know. It's 50 quid, Kenny. It's a furry puppy which makes over 100 sounds or actions.
Right, so it's got.
It's too many. It's too many sounds.
Too many sounds.
It's too many sounds.
Not if you've got to it and pressed all the buttons first.
Star Wars Mandalorian, the child Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, a pop culture phenomenon.
Yeah.
Only 30 quid from Disney.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Baby Yoda. I think people will like that. It's kind of cute. Star Wars is still in.
Yeah.
Before Disney officially buries it. Didn't they announce they've got 20 new Star Wars projects on the horizon?
It's 10 Star Wars and 10 Marvel. I just can't. It's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be so bad. So many.
I know. Too many. Maybe we'll talk about that in an episode in the new year.
Yeah.
Number 12. Now, I don't know what this was in any order, this list. I don't think it was, but the 12th best, that's either the least favourite, the most favourite, I don't know. Super Mario, again, in 2020. Super Mario Adventures with Mario Starter Course. Now, this is technically Lego. It's the ultimate. It's got 231 pieces and minifigures.
No?
Wow, so they've 4 times increased. Probably because people have been stuck indoors all the time. That's 50 quid. 50 quid there. So, going from this list, either Super Mario or surprise mini brands capsules are the most popular 2020 gifts.
Well, at least it isn't a Furby.
At least it isn't a Furby. I suppose I should return the one I got for you. We're going to stop sharing and we're going to return. Whoa, we've discussed toys. I'm on the screen. It was exciting. If anyone wants to buy us any of those, feel free to. Maybe we'll review them on the show at some point. A little toy review probably be quite fun, wouldn't it?
That would be a lot of fun.
There's a few adults that review toys, and you always leave the video feeling a bit like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Even though it shouldn't be, you know what I mean? Because I've still got a load of old toys. I've got a load of wrestling figures I'm looking at now, but
I've got a large collection of pop figures. I've got loads of wrestling figures. I'm a nerd. What can I say?
There's nothing wrong with it, all right?
I've got Star Wars on my arm. I've got Pick of Destiny on my arm. I'm a nerd. But I've got tattoos, so I'm cool. You know. Yeah,
he's a nerd. He's a prick. He's a, you know what I mean. He's a real prick.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas. I'm going to take you on a comedy game route now. I've got a special episode. A special edition, I should say.
I've got a special episode within an episode.
For a special episode.
Oh.
2 Guys, 1 Cup of Lies.
Whoa. I'm excited.
Christmas edition.
I like this. 1 cup of lies, 1 cup of cocoa, 1 cup of peppermint hot chocolate. Whatever you like.
The thing about Christmas is, mate.
Oh, here we go. Kenny's rant of the week. Go on.
The thing about Christmas is, mate, right?
Go on.
Do you know what the most important thing about Christmas is? You're thinking family. You're thinking
presents. Go on.
I'll tell you what the most important thing about Christmas is. It's punishing the wicked and naughty children.
Yeah, no, it is that, yeah.
Let me tell you, I've got some legitimate traditions, stories, and one made up, and I have a total of 4.
Okay.
Let me tell you about the story of Frau Percher.
Go on.
Now I've got these, and I've done as if they were newspaper headlines as well.
Oh, this is nice. I like this.
Frau Percher, large-footed lady invests in straw company. It's a tradition from Austria, parts of Bavaria, pronounced Percher.
Okay.
And it's the Witch of Christmas.
Oh, God.
Written by the eldest of the brothers Grimm. She is an elderly woman with 1 large foot who, because she's got some sort of condition, we're not having a pop at people.
No, don't. You know what I mean? Because that's not on. You actually singled that out there. That's disgusting, actually.
Sorry.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, that was a hate crime, actually, right there.
Yeah, you're being kicked off Twitter for that, mate. I'm telling you.
Talking of hate crime, she slits open the bellies of bad children and stuffs their corpses with straw and rocks. If you've been naughty over the Christmas period, this Christmas witch comes down.
Oh, nice.
She cuts the bellies open of children and stuffs them with rocks and straw. That's
rocks and straw.
Frau Perchler.
I mean, it sounds legit. It sounds, yeah. I guess because you just tell, if you fucking misbehave this year, Frau Percher's coming down and she's going to slit your belly open and fill it with straw and rocks. And the kid will go, living in fear forever. Okay. It sounds like a good sort of creepypasta.
Now remember, I'm going to do 4. 3 of these are actually real.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Number 2. Okay. Vienose toileto dimon.
Hello?
Toilet sales plummet amid worry of lurker.
Oh, go on.
Vienose toileto demon translates to Christmas toilet demon in Slovakian.
I've had a few of them after Christmas dinner, if you know what I mean.
That's what I mean, yeah. Yeah, formed in the 1800s, spread through a natural fear perpetuated from the Catholic Church of modernization, science, sanitation, things like that. People were worried that things were lurking in the pipes and the sewers, and then 13 children's bodies were found in the Bratislavan sewers on Christmas Eve in 1856. And the adults since have told the children that if they don't behave, that the Venase Toileta Demon would return and take them to the sewers, and therefore there's been a fear of toilets and things like that. There's this, children are scared to go to the toilet over Christmas for fear of the demon grabbing them.
Grabbing the bits. I mean, that sounds like a real life, like, that's a horrible... If kids are scared of going to the toilet at Christmas, that is going to cause a lot of problems.
A lot of problems. And you think, like, Catholic Church, they did spell issues of modernisation.
Yeah, I was going to say, it does sound like it could be plausible. Okay. Let me sit with it.
Number 3. Okay. Pierre Foutard.
Would you call me?
Headline: Slave forced to eat children despite that being his initial wish in the first place. French, okay. Belgian, Swiss. A butcher, again, in the 1800s, a rough time.
It's always the 1800s or 6 o'clock.
Nice. Him and his wife kidnapped, robbed, and killed wealthy children. Now, Saint Nick discovered this. Old
Saint Nick, big boy Nicky,
big boy, discovered this and brought the children back to life.
Lad.
And thought, do you know what? I could use this guy as my eternal cannibal manservant, and therefore he could follow me around and deal with all of the problem children that have been naughty and butcher them up and eat them.
This sounds real.
Pierre Foutard.
It's the name. I've never heard the name. I thought there was one like that. It was called like Black something. And it was a similar concept.
So, obviously you've got Krampus.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And a lot of these are kind of like similar traditions to Krampus. But yeah, he was a butcher. Him and his wife kidnapped, robbed, and killed wealthy children. Saint Nick stopped that.
He goes, "Can you stop doing that?"
But then said, "Actually, all the little shits, can you just eat them for me?"
Okay.
If you're naughty at Christmas, you'll be eaten by Pierre Foutard.
The running thread through this is don't be naughty because someone will slit you open and kill you.
Well, talking of that, Hans Clapp. Cannibal Frenchman that never actually eats human flesh. Northeastern France in the 15th century, so we're talking 1400s.
Oh, if you thought 18 was bad, pop yourself back to 15.
Even worse.
Even worse.
He made a
it's a good few worse. You know what I mean?
It's at least 3 worse.
It's at least 3 worse. Yeah.
He made a pact with the devil to become rich, but went mad from isolation. Never make a pact with the devil. We've been through this. We've said this on the pod. If the devil comes up to you and says, "Can't Jeremy make a pact and I'll give you whatever you want?" say no. Don't make pacts with the devil. Don't. Rule 1. First rule of the Rock and Roll Up podcast. Don't talk about Rock and Roll Up podcast. But 1.1 is don't make pacts with the devil.
And then 2 is actually do talk about us, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, please.
That's the second main rule.
Yeah.
Retcon the first rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Christmas retcon. Yeah.
He made a pact to become rich, but that was
Okay.
then ousted by the Catholic Church
Get out.
to isolation, where he became mad and became obsessed with consuming human flesh. He lured a shepherd boy to his death, cooked him on a fire, but was struck down by God
Oh.
as he was taking his first bite.
Okay.
Handstrap died, but he returns on Christmas and goes from door to door looking for young and tasty children.
That's annoying, isn't it? Because God's gone, you know what? I don't like this. I'm going to kill you. And he's dead. And he's gone, well, I'll just carry on. And God goes, no, that's fine. That is fine.
I'm just going to carry on.
Oh, God, you can stop me from doing this. No, I don't want to. No, you know what?
So God thought, do you know what? This has gone too far. I'm going to strike him down. He still killed a small shepherd boy.
Yeah, what happened to the little plot? He was watching his flock by night. That was it.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's a dead boy.
So, Cannibal Frenchman, he never actually eats human flesh because he's always stopped by God, I think. But he goes around.
He must be a very hungry man.
He's fucking hungry, yeah.
He just goes, oh, God.
So,
Okay.
you've got Frau Petra, the witch that fills bodies with straw and rocks. You've got.
I'm going to say that's true.
Okay. So
Read them all, and then we'll go for it. But I think that's true.
I'll read them all. We have got. Which one did I do second? Venosi Toiletta Demon.
The toilet demon. Yeah.
So we're talking fear mainly of modernization, but also all these children were found on Christmas Eve. And then it was like the fear of the sewers, which then, in a weird way, became the toilet.
I really think it could be true, but it's in my maybe pile. It's in my maybe pile.
Okay, all right. So Pierre Ficard, slave that wanted to eat children. Saint Nick brought all the children back to life, but then tagged him along and as his ragtag group to eat the young children who were misbehaving. A lot of eating of children.
Would Father Christmas employ someone to eat children, whether they were naughty or not? Because I don't know the guy personally. I've heard he's a good guy. You know what I mean? I've heard he's a good guy, good employer. The elves are very happy. They do work long hours, but they're very happy.
Yeah. It's a bit like Jeff Bezos. They work long hours, but...
Yeah. They don't have to piss in the bucket at their desk.
No, maybe not.
I don't know. No, I think it sounds true. It sounds true.
And you've got Hans Trapp, Cannibal Frenchman, struck down by God. But he goes round because he's ever hungry for children's flesh after becoming obsessed with it after making a pact with the devil. Those are your four.
Oh, I don't know, Penny. It's so hard because they're all about eating children, slitting them open, which is, that is the Christmas message.
Frau Petra, you're saying is real.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'll just say the one I think isn't real, and then we'll have to go. Otherwise, if that isn't real, you'll have to tell me straight away, won't you?
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's real. I'm gonna say sewer's real. I'm gonna say the employment one's real. I'm gonna say the shepherd eater struck down by God is not real because it seems a bit convoluted and strange.
It is quite strange. However, Hans Trapp is real.
Oh no, Christmas is ruined. I'm scared to go to the toilet now.
It's ruined. Hans Trapp.
So that's real.
It's real. Pierre Ficard, who unfortunately Saint Nick did use Pierre as a man that would go round.
I recognised it.
And in fact, there were not 13 children found in a Bratislavan sewer on December 24th, 1856. That was made up by you.
It was too specific. It was too specific, you little liar. You're a liar and you know it. I mean, that's the game, but you're a liar. How does that make you feel?
Vianoce is actually, Toiletta Demon is actually Christmas toilet demon in Slovakian.
That is some good research. Any Slovakian listeners, I'd like you to confirm Kenny's pronunciation. Now I'm thinking of it, I should have just gone for toilet demon, but it sounded too specific.
Well,
I
and
would really
also
like kids. I
Catholic
don't want
Church,
to.
spreading worries of modernisation, science, sanitation. It sounds, and no one would lie about 13 dead kids.
I mean, we've already talked about dead people today, but what can we say? It's just death is on the mind at Christmas. What can we say? Well,
there you go.
I've embarrassed myself, but you've done a very good job making that one up.
Yeah.
So
Three of them are real. How weird.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of that at Christmas. A lot of things taking children, eating children. Krampus, obviously, being very famous one, but
it's just the moral compass that associated with Christmas. Be good, otherwise you're gonna die.
You're gonna get your belly literally slit open. I mean, that is quite.
I think parenting has perhaps come a little way since the 15th century, but there we are. Eek. Well, you've done me there, mate. But you know what? I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna do you up like a Christmas goose.
I'd like you to proverbially finish me off.
I'm gonna gobble you up. All right, because
just milking just have some of that.
Milking a couple of reindeers. We're going to finish on a wonderful comedy feature that I've simply called Quizmas. Lovely. I'm going to ask you some serious questions. It's an exciting new game show, and we're just going to see how it goes. All right, mate? So let's do the theme. So here it is. Merry Quizmas.
Quizmas, everybody's
answering questions. Verse 2. Everyone is again. I haven't quite worked the jingle out, but
we've spent a lot of time on Merry COVID, everyone, and everything else.
Everything else fell by the wayside ever so slightly, or fell by the sleigh side.
The sleigh.
Whoa,
no, there's no jingle for Quizmas, but
there's no jingle. I will put on the Christmas hat
because you've not had one. You've not had one on.
There we are. There is the Christmas hat. There we are. Just sort out that is official hat hair. Look at that. That's like a nest.
That's Saint Nick hair.
It's Quizmas. It's time for an exciting new show. Here we go. Our first contender. Your name, please.
It's Pierre Foucault.
Who was crowned King of England on Christmas Day, 1066?
King George II.
That's Pierre Foucault. Which animal carried Mary before she gave birth to Jesus?
A donkey.
The correct answer is King George V, whose speech is traditionally broadcast every Christmas Day at 3 p.m.
It's the Queen.
That's a donkey. Which plant has bright red and green leaves and is sometimes known as the Christmas flower?
Sorry, can you repeat that? Sorry.
No, this is a very serious quiz. Which plant has bright red and green leaves and is sometimes known as the Christmas flower?
It's holly.
That's the Queen. What city is Die Hard set in?
New York.
Poinsettia. What is traditionally hidden inside a Christmas pudding?
A penny.
No, the correct answer is Los Angeles. What gifts did 3 wise men give to Jesus on his birthday?
Frankincense, myrrh, and the third one.
No, I'm afraid it's a coin. Which band beat X Factor winner Joe McElderry to the Christmas #1 spot in 2009 thanks to an online campaign?
Rage Against the Machine.
No, that's gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Still time to get some points. What happens to Del Boy and Rodney in the 1996 Only Fools and Horses Christmas special?
They become millionaires.
It's Rage Against the Machine. What happened in the 1914 Christmas Day truce during the First World War?
They played football on no man's land.
No, they became millionaires. The 2012 follow-up to The Snowman is called The Snowman and what?
the snow dog.
No, it's the snowman and a game of football between British and German soldiers. Can you name Santa's reindeer?
Oh, God. Datsun, Blitzen,
Datsun.
Rudolph. That's all I got.
No, it's the snow dog. What has Santa confessed to doing in this year's Tesco Christmas advert?
Not buying gifts.
No, that's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donna, Blitzen. Which classic sitcom is returning for a series of Christmas specials in 2020?
Is it Only Fools and Horses?
Might have gone on holiday. Which actress sang with Robbie Williams for the 2001 Christmas #1, Something Stupid?
It was Nicole Kidman.
No, it's the Vicar of Dibley. What is Father Christmas's name in French?
Santa. Claus.
No, I'll have to take your first answer. It's Nicole Kidman. What is roasting on an open fire in the famous Christmas song?
It's my chestnuts.
Père Noël. What is your star sign if you were born on Christmas Day?
Sagittarius.
I'm afraid that was chestnuts. Final question. There's still time. Back in Tudor times, what did women who wanted to find a husband eat in the hope of finding a partner?
Mince pie.
Yeah, I'm afraid the correct answer is Capricorn. So no points at all. No points at all that round.
No points.
Sorry. Big thanks to our guest today. I guess it's the taking part that really counts. Just looking at my notes there, it is possible that a few might have.
Did they?
A few might have got mixed up.
Yeah.
Can we fix that in post to you?
I'll fix it. I can. It's fine. I think I got 30 out of 30. I think.
Yeah, I think probably something around one or two maybe. But great to see you. We'll sing the theme again. So here it is. Merry Christmas. Everybody's taking part that counts. And that was my tribute to one of the best sketches of all time by the Two Ronnies.
And
good night.
We're back in the room.
And we're back in the room.
That was very, very good, mate. Well done.
Did you like it? Thanks, buddy.
Very funny, that.
Thank you.
Very funny, and yeah, a good tribute to
inspired by Mark. Yeah,
a sketch that will definitely be on this Christmas, possibly on one of the Two Ronnies.
It's got to be
compilation shows. I mean, it's one of my favourite ever sketches, I think.
Yeah, I think they originally asked about 20, 25 questions. Obviously, they did it the other way around because you were answering some of the questions and I had to obviously repeat what you were saying. But
yeah,
what can we say?
Very good.
That was good fun, wasn't it? That was good fun. A little twist on the Christmas quiz. And with that, I suppose we've run our time. We've done it. We've delivered all the presents in podcast form to you. I'll just drop that down there. I suppose I'll put on my outro hat just so we've done that.
Yeah.
Just pop that on there.
Get that.
There we are. That's Russell the Brussel. That's sorted. So, anything else to add, mate?
A Merry Christmas to everybody. And,
yeah.
And a Happy New Year to all. And especially from, I suppose, Russell the Brussel.
Russell the Brussel. Just a new character I'm working on.
Russell the Brussel from Muscles?
I call myself Russell the Muscle, the Brussel, Russell the Brussel, the Muscle, Darcy Bustle. I've called myself that a few times. I don't really know why. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for joining us in this bumper Christmas episode. We've had fun. We've talked TV. We've talked movies. We've talked traditions. We've lied. We've cried. We've sung. we've joked about. There's going to be a couple of week gap, and then we're going to drop our New Year special on you, reviewing the year, albums of the year, TV of the year, movies of the year. There's not a lot that's happened this year in regards to releases, so it's not going to be as crazy as you think, but we'll do a wrap up nonetheless.
Yeah.
And, you never know. We might suggest some cool things. Maybe there'll be another New Year's quiz. Who knows?
Ooh.
Giving myself more work there, so we'll have to see what happens. Maybe Russell the Brustle will come back.
Only over the busiest period of the year. Just a bit more work for you there, mate. That'd be fun.
Please. If you want to get hold of us, tell us how cool my hat is. Rock Roll Up Pod on Twitter, Rock and Roll Up Podcast on Facebook and Instagram.
You can listen to us on iTunes and Spotify, on SoundCloud, and the Big Heads Media website once it's reopened. You can, however, watch this podcast on YouTube as usual, and you will get, quite an attractive sort of person to look at, and probably a person who has another person who has done a lot of work on their prop sort of their
I've gone for it on the what Kenny's done on production this week. I've done on finding props. We're very much our own production company at this point.
If anything, how many hats do you have on there?
At the moment, we're working with 4 hats. It is quite warm and scratchy, but so is Christmas in a way because of the trees and stuff.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, love to you and all your kin. I suppose all that's left to say is, I love you.
Thanks, mate. Merry Christmas.
Not you. I was just looking at my reflection in the camera.
Oh, right.
I really like this, what's going on right now. I like it a bit too much.
You look like your nose is getting pinched quite badly.
It is a little bit, yeah. You can probably hear it in the way I'm speaking. It's a bit more like that.
A little bit. Yeah, it looks like a real... Yeah.
A real tight one.
Yeah.
Well, wish I could see you, mate, but we've had good fun. Farewell, everybody. It will be so lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It will be lonely this Christmas, so lonely and cold. But Merry Christmas, darling, wherever you are. I know where you are. But for the benefit of the song, I said I didn't know where you were.
Yeah.
BBC callers.
Big time.
Merry
Christmas!
Joy to the world!